Hello YouTube, Pinchio8 here, and today I would like to do a proper review here on my Bachmann N scale 260 New York Central number 1906. I've actually had this steam engine for quite a long time, but I felt like doing a very proper review on this. One of the truths I learned by Bachmann manufactured 260s like this one, whether it's an N scale or HO scale, is that this is actually simulating an Alco built 260. And not so long ago, I believe there has been a restored Alco 260 like this one that runs in Hollidaysburg on the Everett Railroad. But I have this locomotive also. It has a very good mimic to that steam engine, as well as Strasburg Railroad's number 89. The only thing is, I can't tell if Strasburg 89 was also built by Alco, except the big difference is, while this Mogul, as well as Everett Railroad's Mogul that was restored, has their headlight on the top of the smoke box like this, Strasburg's number 89 has their headlight right there on the nose of the smoke box. But I believe 89 had her headlight on the top of the smoke box when she started first working. I can't remember what year it was when they restored number 89 and put the headlight on the nose like that. But either way, this is a very, very beautiful locomotive. It still runs very, very great. And the packaging would have also had the other couplers that are kind of square shaped, which we call horn hook couplers. I decided to take them out of the box so that way it wouldn't be so bulky. Other than that, this is a beautiful locomotive, isn't it? What do you say I zoom in so you can get some excellent wheel details with side rods? And then I'm going to move this glorious engine forward a bit. So this would be the direction when the engine is pulling the train into Strasburg. I can only get it to run unless I bring the volts up a little bit. There it goes. Gorgeous, isn't that? Now let's bring her in reverse. That's the slowest I can ever run her. I believe Moguls like this were very special for pulling freight and passenger trains. I think they could do passengers too, just judging by the length of the drive wheels and all. So what do you say I lash this to some cars to see how well it looks? I'll start with 2 cars. Okay, so here we are back with the Mogul hitched now to 2 of some very, very good looking passenger cars that really suit this Mogul very well. In fact, throughout N scale, these are very, very rare to find, called Bachmann Plus. What's very special about these Bachmann Plus cars is that, well, they actually have a lighted interior as I start moving this train. Watch what happens. Can you see it? It's only a little bit dim because you wouldn't see the inside very well unless I had it like on full power. What do you say I hold it still while it goes on forward? See that? And yeah, the steam engine itself has a working headlight if you're wondering too. But I don't know if you can see it well from here. I'll try showing you from here. That should do it. So what do you think? It looks nice, doesn't it? So this is exactly what she would look like when she's pulling the train into the station. Now what do you say I bring the engine to the other side to show you what she would look like for the outbound portion of the ride? I know N-scale trains are very tricky to get onto the rails like that, but I'm a really good expert at this. I can do it even without a re-railer. Still trying to get it to hook up. There we go. Now we're just going to pull it in. See, now I got the engine running tender first, just like that. Looks just like as it would on its way to paradise. But you see, I give you some good footage of it running around the full loop. Except this is how Strasburg starts their rides, while many other railroads usually have the inbound portion of the ride going in that direction. I haven't seen this engine run tender first like that before. So far it looks very excellent. I don't know if Strasburg Railroad, though, has cars like these. I think they're a little bit different. I have some demonstrations or some pictures of what it would look like in HO scale. Okay, so yeah, the reason why I'm doing this with my hand, switching the directions like this, is because I don't have any siding for to give you the demonstration of it running around to each side of the train like that. Alright, and here's how it would be now, pulling the train locomotive first. So what do you say we have some footage of her running the whole loop? Beautiful, isn't this? The truth to tell you about these Bachmann Plus cars, having a little bit more of them hitched to this little 260 Mogul, is that they're actually very, very heavy. I actually have 6 of these cars that match with this engine very well, but believe me, this engine struggles and can hardly even pull them. Once I get this engine to stop in its proper place, I'll have the rest of the cars hooked up and show you how much she struggles. Well, here she is, this little engine now hitched to 6 of these matching New York Central cars. Now watch what happens when I try to get her to move. You see, look how heavy it is. She's not going anywhere. She's totally struggling. See that? Now, what do you say we also check out what happens if I have her hitched to 4 of these cars? There it is, only 4 cars as of now. This is a diner, and way back there, that's an observation car. Well, let's see what happens. Well, she is moving, but she's really struggling. Yeah, look at that. She can hardly move a thing at all. This train really is heavy. Now we're gonna go down to 3. So far, no problem pulling 3 cars, including the observation car in the back. Oh, it stopped? It stopped right here. Something must have stopped it from making that turn. Oh dear, now she's struggling a little bit. Even though she is definitely running the full loop like that. Truth is, I think she's kind of struggling a little bit. She doesn't look that bad from this side. So what do you think? Neat, isn't this? So she struggles at 6, she struggles at 4, and she runs smoothly at 2 and 3 cars. I just decided to add that observation car in because no railroad's ever complete without one of those. In fact, I think I've seen in the 2017 catalog of Bachmann trains that they're coming out with a set equivalent to this, except instead of being lettered all New York Central, it's going to be lettered as all Pennsylvania Railroad. And I believe that'll definitely include a re-release of all 3 train cars that look like this. Except they're all going to have these easy mate couplers that are knuckle shaped like that, rather than those old horn hook couplers that you see looking like this. So yeah, basically I do have 6 of these cars. Only 2 of them, like you're seeing here, have the knuckle couplers, while the rest have those old horn hook couplers. But I think this is a very nice train set I made up still. Runs very good with 3 cars like at the Everett Railroad. But I've seen on the Strasburg Railroad train club that they don't pull up to as many cars as the real Strasburg Railroad would. They can only pull up to about 4 or 5, which I think that's a good idea. But this one I can only mimic with only 3 cars, which I don't find a problem either. You got your combine car, a regular coach, and an observation car. Let's see if she can push them back into position in reverse. That does it. That's beautiful. So again, this is a good review I've got on my Bachmann 260 Alco built locomotive number 1906 by New York Central, with all these Bachmann Plus light up interior coaches. I've got the rest over there. So there you have it. I truly do hope you enjoyed this review about this locomotive and train cars. I definitely would like to send this video out, not just to my friends at the St. Mary's Railroad Museum and Mall Train Club, but also as a very good message as well to the Strasburg Model Railroad Club of New Jersey as well. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this really does a good job mimicking either the Strasburg Railroad or the Everett Railroad. So thank you very much for watching, and from the St. Mary's Railroad, until next time, we will see you on the rails.